can you, like, if you mentioned different projects, so you mentioned churn, you mentioned customer segmentation, fraud detection, can you actually really break it down for us? Walk us through just a data science project, what it typically looks like. Say you have been brought in as a data scientist to predict churn of customers that are likely to leave the bank or leave an organization. How does that come to be?
Okay, so the first thing, I'm working on a project right now.
Okay.
So let's call it customer segmentation. I know I talked about it before.
Okay.
So the first thing is for me to understand the business. So I don't just jump into building models like that. Yeah. So the first thing is for me to...
Just a second.
Yes.
So data scientists build models.
Yes.
Okay. Which is used to do the predictions on the data.
Yes.
So you're not saying that you don't just jump into building the models, you understand the business.
Yeah, we understand.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, which is the first step. We understand the business. We reach out to the business. What are their pain points? What are they trying to solve? Like I said, are they trying to increase or check the way the customers are? Are they trying to check if the customers are leaving? Are they trying to understand the behavior of the customers? So this understanding will help us to know what we are doing.
Okay.
So we are not just building models. We are trying to understand the business. We're trying to hear from them, know their pain points and all. So the second one is now for us to gather data, collect data, whether it is internal, whether it is external source. So yeah, so there are some times that we just have to look, depending on the kind of problem that you're trying to solve.
Oh yeah.
So we look at different sources. It might be internal, of course. Yeah. So you gather your data, you collect it, and then the next thing you do is to clean your data. Dirty data is equal to wrong insights. Garbage in, garbage out. So if you feed your model with a dirty data, definitely you are going to get a wrong insight. And when you get a wrong insight, it's going to affect the business.
Absolutely.
So you are using a very dirty data to build your model. And then you are now giving them an insight that you think is correct. And then the business guys who are meant to use that model or the output of that model, when they use the insights, then they may not really get the result that they intend to get. So which is very, very important. It takes time. It's like 80% of the whole thing that you do is focused on data cleaning, is about data cleaning. And then the next one after you've done that is to explore your data. So you've cleaned that data. Let me now understand the data. You're not understanding dirty data. You are not understanding data that you've not yet cleaned. So you explore the data, you look at the data, what are the trends that I can see, what are the patterns that are there. Yeah. And so after you've explored the data, you now do feature engineering. After doing feature engineering, then you build your model. After, I'm just trying to...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after building your model, you evaluate it, you test it. Have I used the correct one? Is there anything I need to change? Is there anything I need to...
Do you know this is not just, it's not just like you are saying to do, it's actually coding
Those
work.
are the things that we do.
You use tools like Python, right? Techniques also that are specific to data science.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and this is what makes it a very technical role.
Yeah, very well. And then after that, after you've done all those technical parts, like you said, the next thing is now to tell story with your data. So after you've done all your coding, writing your script, writing your everything, so the next thing is now explain the result that you have.
Yeah.
And you can't use jargons. You can't use technical terms to explain the results of your model to a non-technical
model
person.
that you build technically.
They'll be lost. Exactly.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. So the next thing that we do, like I said, is just to communicate. And you need to, when communicating your results to these guys, you must use non-technical terms that they need to understand, terms that they can comprehend. You understand? You are not just telling them, I used K-means algorithm to build my model, and then you are just telling them things that they don't need it. They need what they can use this product for, how they can use it. You understand? So after that, then you monitor the output. You can't just build a model. You have to tell them whether it's really bringing money, whether it's not just money, whether it's really helping them to make informed decisions.
And solving that problem you originally started out with.
Thank you very much. Exactly. And then the last one is just continuous reaching out to them. You continue to reach out to them, tell them, okay, so how far, is there any that I need to paraphrase? Is there any that I need to change? Is this still meeting your expectations? That kind of thing. So you are still relating or engaging more with the stakeholders involved. So these are the various things that we do in data science project here.
Awesome. You mentioned